All right, hello, and welcome to this series of online workshops, which is targeted to health conscious people in the music industry and other creative industries as well. And today we will talk about how to boost your creativity. And first, I will start by introducing myself. So my name is Izzy Naud. I'm a health and well-being coach. I serve electronic music professionals and other creatives. I teach Tai Chi and Qigong, and I'm also educated in traditional Chinese medicine. And I used to work in the electronic music industry during 10 years, did marketing, communications, events organization, until I wanted to launch my own artist management agency, and I got a burnout because my lifestyle at that time wasn't very healthy. I was drinking, smoking, sleeping, having short nights, traveling, and so my health took a toll. And at one moment, my body said, "No more. That doesn't work anymore." And so it hit me hard because I went to the hospital with that burnout, and I was put on some medicine, and this really fucked up my brain. Excuse my French, and really to get out of this, the good thing that I had in my life was that I was practicing Kung Fu and Tai Chi. So little by little, through the martial arts and the physical practice, and also with the help of therapy, hypnosis therapy, and acupuncture, little by little, I recovered, and I figured out that I wanted to help others based on my path. And so back in 2014, I started teaching Tai Chi, and then I studied some physical therapy, traditional Thai massage, and shiatsu, which is a massage based on traditional Chinese medicine, and got more into Qigong, which is energy work, part of also traditional Chinese medicine. And now, since 2020, I am working as a health and well-being coach, helping electronic music professionals and creatives improve their health and be on top of their game and increase their performance thanks to the practice of Tai Chi and Qigong, giving them some tips in terms of healthy habits, and coming soon also I'm educating myself in traditional Chinese medicine based nutrition, because the exercise, the physical practices, they work well also with the nutrition. And so today we're going to talk about creativity. Why? Because spring is around the corner, and the winter we were kind of like chilling. Well, some people, they were on tour and they had a lot of work, but like spring is a good moment to start expressing ourselves. And so I have a few tips for you to boost your creativity, to get yourself into the best state so you can express your talents. Number one is stay calm. So we want to put ourselves in a creative state where we can control our thoughts, control our emotions, and this can be done through meditation, through relaxation techniques, through breath work, or through Qigong. Later on, I will show you a Qigong exercise that will help you get centered. It's called Qi Belt. Second, move your body. Exercising is really good for the physical health, the mental health, and the emotional health. Exercising boosts your endorphins. Endorphins, there's a feel-good hormones. So they help us get rid of pain, and they help release more dopamine. And so we want to exercise at least 2 or 3 times per week. And also to go have a walk, a daily walk. Because like these past years, we've been staying a lot in front of computers, even more so since we couldn't leave our homes and many people started working from home. Well, it's important to go out, have a walk, and take some fresh air. So, talking about going out, walk into nature is the number 3 technique. You want to observe your surroundings. For example, I'm lucky to live in Barcelona near Montjuic. And in Montjuic, when we go up the hill, we go through parks and a bit of forest. And there's so much to be observed there. All the trees, the vegetation, and also the birds. And this can be really a source of inspiration. And in case you don't feel like too much into nature, I can also balance this with traveling to somewhere else. Last weekend, I needed to recharge my batteries. It also happens to me to have some times where I'm like, okay, I need some fresh air. And I traveled to Ibiza because I love Ibiza. I love the energy of the island. And when I go there, I go into the nature, I go to the beach, and this really recharges me and boosts my level of creativity, gives me new ideas, and want me to create and do new things. Then another tip is to change environments. So depending on what discipline you create, like instead of working from home, you could go in a super nice coffee and work there with your laptop, or you can apply for an artist residency somewhere far from where you live. There are several international residencies for artists, and also if you're a music producer, you can decide to work at someone else's studios, or there are several studios available where you can go and connect with other music professionals, and also you can work in a different setting and other machines, other hardware than you usually work on. Next, we want to manage our energy levels. So we want to eat a well-balanced diet. So not all carbs or all animal proteins. We want to think a lot in terms of fresh greens and vegetables, and not forget to eat some fruits in the morning. That's the best moment to get some vitamins and to start the day with loads of energy. And you want to stay hydrated. And when you're working, I know that we get into the flow and we start producing, or we start creating. Well, never forget to take some breaks to get a bit of airspace. We have 2 more left. One, you want to get out of your comfort zone. So, for example, in the music, you want to try to use your music gear in a way you never used before, except instead of going for the same patterns and or the same regular kicks. Well, why wouldn't you try to do it in a different way? To look at your production, look at your creation with a fresh look. If you work with other type of art supplies, well, maybe you can try a new way of using your paints. For example, like you can just decide to throw the paint and put your piece of paper or the stencil and froze the paint, or find new methods and invent new ways of producing art. And finally, you want to hang out with other creative minds. This is really stimulating. Maybe not only, like if you're a musician, maybe not only musicians. Maybe you want to meet people who are in an other discipline, and that's when we can have start some conversations about how do we go and express ourselves, what is our process depending on our discipline, and maybe from there we can start having new co-created projects, like there are multidisciplinary arts installations or performances, and these are really my favorite. I also have a project that I want to create soon. I need to find the right persons with who I will collaborate, but that's something that's very stimulating when we can co-create with other artists in other disciplines. And so these are the 7 tips I had. And now I want to share with you 2 practices of Qigong to boost the creativity. So the first practice is Qi belt, and the second practice is gonna be the movements connected to the tiger animal. For those who don't know, Qigong is energy work in Chinese. It's part of the traditional Chinese medicine, and it has existed for several thousand of years. And this was first created by Chinese martial art masters, and doctors also were practicing it. And Lao Tzu, who wrote the Tao Te Ching, he also told his students to practice Qigong every day so they can cultivate a healthy life. So we're gonna start. I invite you to stand up if you can. All right. And we will start. Both feet separated by the width of the hips. We bend our knees a little bit, and then both arms on the sides, and we breathe in, and the hands and arms go up, and when they arrive at the level of the shoulder, we bend our knees, and we breathe out, and we push our hands, imagining that there is a balloon in front of our tummy, and that we want to make this balloon enter inside of our belly button and putting pressure, like inflating and letting go of the air. And again, inhale, arms go up, and exhale, arms go down. We press this imaginary balloon. We repeat, inhale, arms go up, exhale, and push the imaginary balloon inside your belly. Again, inhale, arms go up, exhale, arms go down, and we press the imaginary balloon. We're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale, arms go up, exhale, arms go down, and we press the imaginary balloon into our belly. One last time. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, arms go down, and we press the imaginary balloon. And here we straighten up our legs and hand on top of the other hand, on just 3 fingers below the belly button, and we concentrate the energy in a point called Dan Tien, which is one of the main energy centers. And we can close our eyes. And feel the peace. All right. And we can open our eyes. And so this exercise is really good to get centered, to release, to reduce anxiety if we feel anxious or stressed. And it's also a great tool before going on stage for artists who perform. In case you have stage fright, this really helps you get centered, connecting to your body, being grounded, and then you can just get out on stage and make it happen. The second exercise is an exercise of the tiger, part of the 5 animals Qigong routine. And so the tiger is connected to one of the 5 elements of traditional Chinese medicine, which is the wood. And wood goes with the spring season, and the emotion attached to the wood is anger. And when we manage to focus this anger and get rid of it or use it to express something, then we transform the anger into creativity. So I want to invite you to express your anger, so then you will be centered and calm. So we start. Both feet separated the width of the hips, and we do claws, the tiger claws. We bend our knees, and we make a wave with our spine, and we project our anger in front of us. And then we're going to do it on the side. Wave, and on the side. We project our anger. We repeat. In the middle. And on the side. And you can roar your anger. In the middle. On the side. In the middle. And on the side. We're going to repeat the series one more time. In the middle. And on the side. In the middle. and on the side. And we concentrate the energy in the dantian, below the navel. One hand on the other, and we can close the eyes. And feel the release of the anger. All right. So that's it for the practice. If you want to know more about my work, you can check my socials. It's izzynaud.wellbeing on Instagram and on Facebook. It's spelled izzynaud.wellbeing. You can check my website as well. It's izzynaud.wellbeing.com. And I will be offering an Introduction to Tai Chi online course coming up soon. Look that up. And for the person who had signed up for this event, for the workshop, I will send you all the information and the recording through an email. And I want to thank you all for your participation. Thank you.